back to another video. It has been a long time. I know I uploaded my upload schedule and then didn't follow it. Well, stuff happened in my life, and I say it every time, but I mean it, like, stuff has actually happened that's affected me. But we're alright now. I should be okay. But yeah, we won't rabble on about that. But yeah, today I'm doing my custom tactics for FIFA 22 because although I've not been in a good state, I have still been grinding out this game. As you can see, there's my record. Me and Snipe, the absolute GOAT, I've been doing a lot of co-op, and yeah, I've been playing a lot of squad battles, guys, to get some good content out for you guys. So yeah, if we go down to the team's not changed that much. Here is the team. It's a very, very solid team. I played the same formation in game, just what Martinez and Kante around, and that is how we play in game. The super subs obviously Fekir. Honestly, this card, insane. He scored some beautiful goals for me. But this isn't about the team. This is about the custom tactics that I use, guys. Let's head into the custom tactics, and I'll have a couple set up, but my main ones is obviously the 4-4-2. So yeah, I use pressure on heavy touch because this is just so key. Especially if you're around like the division 7 to like the division 4, pressure on heavy touch is insane. But if you're higher up, then press after possession loss. You've got to know how to use this properly. So I just use pressure on heavy touch. 60 width is perfect because your players aren't too wide, but they're not too like close together, which is really nice. And then depth is 70 because they don't push forward that much. They do stay back a lot, which is very helpful, especially for the roles I have got on my players. And then on the offense, so on the attack, we have build up players balance because you could have long balls, but this game long balls aren't really that key, so I do just play balanced to balance out the game as much as possible and make it as even as I can. And then chance creation, I have it on forward runs. Again, I love this. This is just so helpful in games, especially when you're like, 3-on-3 and your players start running forward to make forward runs. The other one I would recommend would be direct passing, but again, you've got to know how to use it. So I do just use forward runs because it's the easiest to use. And then on the attack, I use 45 width. I've experienced with a couple. I did use 65, but 45 is where I've stuck because I really like 45 for me is good. And it works, if you know what I mean. And then players in the box, I've got 4. It's just standard because then I've got like 8 players at no. It's earlier, right? Then I've got enough players out of the box that if I do miss, I don't get counter attacked as much. For corners, 3 in the box because I do like to play corners from close. I never really whip the ball in. I always take short corners and build up play like that. And then free kicks 1 because I barely get free kicks because this game just don't give them out. But yeah, obviously do this stuff to your own ability, but I do personally do 1 on free kicks. As I said, there's the formation that we play in game, and then the instructions on my players. So on Dybala, have on stay central, get in behind, and then come back on defense. I have both my strikers on come back on defense. They both stay on the same because then it makes my attack really balanced. So stay central, get in behind, come back on defense, and then these two just on default. My left mid, I have come back on defense, balanced, get in behind, get in the box for cross. Again, this just makes my team so balanced because Pedro's kind of like, he'll be in the attack, but then also come back on the defense and help out massively. And getting behind is just one of the key features I think you've got to have on most of your players. And get in the box for crosses. He's not the tallest, but he can then volley one in, which he's done a couple of times. And I have the same on my right mid as well. Come back on defense, get in behind, get in box for crosses, and the other two are unbalanced. This is just, I like having my players on opposite sides on the same thing because then each side is balanced for the game, if you know what I mean. Alright guys, and then for the 2 centre mids, you always, especially in the 4-4-2, you always want to have a more defensive player, which I have as Kante, and a more attacking box-to-box player, which I have as Paul Pogba. So on Kante, I have stay back while attacking, stay on edge of box for cross, and cover centre, and the rest on basic. This is because Kante is my more defensive player, whereas Pogba is my more attacking player, so I have him on balanced attack. I have him on balanced everything, because he's a box-to-box, so you don't want him pushing too far forward, but you also don't want him pushing too far back. So these two are probably the perfect combo, if not the most. They're the most meta, I'd say. Maybe you got Llorente and De Jong, but Pogba and Kante in the midfield are just insane partners. And yeah, my right back, I'm stay back while attacking and overlap. Now the reason I have overlap is because if Rashford's on the ball, Walker will run forward so that Brashy can through ball it to him, which I do really like. And I have overlap on both of my fullbacks, and then stay back while attacking obviously, and basic on the rest, because yeah. And then these ones, stay back while attacking, all on basic for my goal, for my defenders, and my goalkeeper obviously all on basic. But yeah, so that is the custom tactics I use, guys, and it's a good team. I love playing with this team, and there will be gameplay coming to the YouTube channel soon, guys. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, smash a like, comment down below other videos you want to do. If you want me to do some challenge videos, I have got some in mind, but putting them together is, yeah, you get. But yeah, if you want more videos with Snipes, guys, I'm down. Me and Snipes have got a couple of videos in mind. Well, I've got some. I've not spoke to him about them, but I'm sure he's down. He's always asking to record FIFA videos with me, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna let you lot get on with the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.